The writing was on the wall when Damien Pulley got wind the 2024 Goldenhomes New Zealand Jet Boat Marathon would be held in Southland.
He found out the marathon was coming back down south. It was too good an opportunity to try miss again. So decided to get a boat off Andrew Scott and have some fun this week. That's really what it's going to be about.
Andrew Scott's fluoro race boat wasn't on the market long, and now Pulley and Paul Cross were teamed up and ready for competition. Andrew Scott's own move from CX to Unlimited this season has proved worthwhile, but the farmer from Cave knew the Oreti was a different river to his first experience with a gas turbine.
It's pretty easy there. There's always another channel to sort of go down and you can get along pretty fast. But yeah, gave myself a few frights yesterday when we went for a bit of a run, and hopefully got my act together a wee bit for today. So we'll see what happens. Yeah.
What happened was he and Hamish Tuvey were second quickest to the top of the first leg. And while Roger Preston was first away and first to the top, things might have been very different had the team not spotted a crack in the steering nozzle before launching.
We've put another nozzle on, but we've got the other one away to McMaster's to get welded up. And hopefully he'll be back in time so we can put it back on.
It arrived in time and they departed on time, setting the time to beat over the 62 kilometres of 26 minutes and 6 seconds. Tom Kelly was second away, the next gas turbine certainly providing the pace and hopefully the reliability he's been looking for. The yellow flags marking exposed railway irons was no problem. He was beaten back into fourth fastest upstream, but Goldenhomes was in good shape at the top, ready for the return leg. It was A-class Justin Hill who knocked him out of a top 3 spot, showing his skill driving the powerful piston raceboat in tighter, shallower rivers. He knew the locals had something to prove on their home rivers and pushed himself more than normal early on in a marathon.
We pushed pretty hard too because I knew Ben was starting behind us and rumour has it, it was his river and he was going to charge hard. I had a couple of texts last night about just let Ben go hard, and it's a long week, so yeah. But we pushed hard and that wind was a little bit tricky in places, getting gusts under the boat, so just had to be smart about the way we're driving it really. So.
Baxter was pushing for shore on his home river, but it was a rogue stone in the jet that brought him to a halt, forced to remove the bowl on the river to clear the obstruction. And Holland was probably lucky not to suffer similar issues. The shallow island, the first obstacle in his way. Then another near the top. Finally a spin in a pool just before the finish. Somehow he was still 5th fastest upstream. Gord Humphrey's gas turbine was on the riverbank ready for a start after a steering change in Dunedin en route from Customs in Christchurch.
Yeah, we changed the rules there a number of years back, so he had to comply with the rules over here. With his boat just arriving into the country yesterday as well, getting released from Customs, we didn't have much time to do it, so it's a bit of a late night. We rolled into Invercargill about 3 o'clock this morning. And
the world champion rolled out over the start line and straight into the competition at full pace. Unfortunately, a pass on Tom Kelly in U377 mid-stage didn't come off.
The pass wasn't there for us to take, so we took a lot of water on. Then after that, the turbine just wouldn't react properly. It was just kept spooling down and wouldn't spool back up. So we're gonna hopefully work some magic here, see if we can get a fuel control working again here, or bent blades, or who knows what it is. But we got a little bit of work in front of us. See if we can get this thing running.
Adam Wilton only saw his boat for the first time in 6 months since leaving it in USA after the Worlds. It was definitely straight out of the box, but CX229 was delivering on leg 1 and would leave Wilton in top spot in class at the end of day 1. Still, it had its challenges, trying to get past Canadian Dale Whiteside early on.
We were quite close, and I was trying to, keep a bit of distance between them, and then I seen the gravel bar right at the last minute and managed to get around it. It was a little quick swerve, so yeah, but no, it's good.
Wind was playing havoc with many of the lighter boats. Craig Plunkett would end the day second fastest in the most competitive class, CX, but the first leg wasn't ideal.
The river's in really good nick, nothing to be really worried about, but yeah, probably after seeing a bush, started hitting a bit of wind and a few kites, wings down. Probably not really getting a lot of speed out of it. Every time we tried, we just lift up, get blown around, so get to the top, it's only the first day.
Riley Smith was happy with his upstream leg. Despite the wind, he effected a good pass on Canadian Dale Whiteside.
From the dipped-in bridge, it was first corner you came around, you just felt the boat pick up and come over, and then you'd go, and it was good as gold. And just every now and again, it would just catch you coming around the corner, and pick your boat up. But yeah, just be a bit cautious, and then you'd go the other way, and the boat felt real doughy. So, but no, it was good.
But early in the downstream leg, he and brother Scott found themselves taking a less favourable path.
We had a bad start. We got a grill full and had to turn her off, and must have had something caught in the grill because we were probably 1,000 RPM down. Yeah. Not far after that, we went to the left and should have went to the right and had a big straight line jump. Good old Roger Preston style. So, but apart from that, we had a real good run. And then just right down the bottom, obviously Brad had a wee problem and pulled out, and we thought he'd sort of pulled over to let us go, but he just cut back in front of us and gave us a good hosing. So yeah, we're home to dry our overalls for tomorrow.
It's early days for rookie Brad Monk, but he's finished the day midfield in CX, and but for that final spin, might well have been in a top 3 class spot.
Yeah, we had a spin. Yeah.
And that was a new experience?
Yes, first time. Yeah. But we got going pretty quick, so a couple of minutes maybe.
What have you learned out of today?
Oh, it just gets better and better. More fun. Yeah. Can't wait to do it tomorrow.
Another rookie in the driver's seat this marathon is Graham Patterson. Previously, he's navigated for Grant Perry, but now he's in the hot seat. He reckons it's a bit like driving his family jet boat.
Basically all the same, except you're probably going a bit quicker, and I found like this is quite neat to drive. I really enjoy it, and it handled a hell of a lot better than what I thought. I thought that'd be tough to drive, but no, it's bloody beaut.
Experienced jet sprinter Robert White is enjoying his second season in river racing. His latest boat, the ex-Dave Robinson CX, seems to have ticked all the boxes, and he's been having a great day, even with a couple of moments.
You get the call of them going down the left, and it's the next left on that left. But yeah, you just go line her up and take her in your stride, eh?
Ethan Smith's FX Evo entry is definitely a V8, but the sound it makes would have you think otherwise. That's because its special Shelby flat plane crankshaft is designed for lighter rotation and less internal counterweights, providing more horsepower. Nothing wrong with the horsepower in FX 123, but electrical gremlins still find their way into any engine, and Smith is sidelined for the downstream leg. And top marks for American Tyler Coates, who finishes an extremely difficult upstream leg on a river he's totally unfamiliar with. Hats off though to FX Evo 525, Aidan Flett, 2 consistent legs delivering him the class lead. The turbines of Preston and Humphrey were back in play for the downstream leg, with Preston showing the consistency needed to win the day. The Canadian's gas turbine stalled and became unreliable in the tight river conditions, eroding confidence in the world champion. He was pleased to be back on terra firma.
I go to ease off, and then when I go to get back on it, there's no power. So it was the most horrifying thing I've ever been.
Likewise, Tom Kelly in Goldenhomes after an eventful downstream leg, a consequence of modifying the jet to accommodate the extra horsepower.
Sort of taking a bit of stuff out of the intake just to harness the the power a wee bit, and that's sort of disrupting us a bit with boat handling. So it's got plenty of punch, which is nice, but a river like the Oreti, you really need to be able to get around the corners. So.
Andrew Scott couldn't repeat his second fastest downstream, perhaps pushing too hard too early in a boat that clearly handles differently to his old piston boat.
Just the throttle response seems quite different, but just got to stay up it a bit more. And yeah, we just got a bit slowed down in a corner and dropped the nose in a wee bit and just caught a sponsor and spun out very gently, luckily. But yeah, not quite deep enough just to carry on. Have a quick push into the next pull and carried on. So yeah.
And racing will carry on tomorrow in day 2 of the Goldenhomes New Zealand Jet Boat Marathon on a rescheduled Mataura River due to the red rain warning that will make the Waiau unboatable. It is a cliche, but that's river racing.